Let's go to Jim. Cavs here, a small dog on the road, coming off of a big win versus the Warriors. Little bit of a letdown spot, right? Kings are trying to survive, starting to stabilize a little bit without De'Aaron Fox, but they're still struggling versus pretty rough teams at home. Why do you like the Cavs, particularly in this game?
Yeah, I think it's partially liking the Cavs, but also looking to fade the Kings. I tried to fade the Kings over the weekend, and they were able to beat the Thunder. The Thunder were unable to beat them. I was on the Thunder in that game, but the Kings have looked pretty rough without De'Aaron Fox. He's listed as doubtful right now. This is going to change a little bit if the news comes that he somehow is playing. But given the fact that this line has already moved towards the Cavs, that tells me that the market does not think he's playing. And without him, they really have not looked good. You know, they were able to grind out that win over the weekend against the Thunder, as mentioned, but that was a game in which the Thunder starters made a combined 2 threes amongst all 5 of them. It was not a good shooting night for Thunder. Flip side of that, the Cavs, now that they have everyone back, they have, you mentioned that win over the Warriors. They had 2 wins over the Warriors in the last 3 games. They did drop the game in between, ironically, to the Thunder. The Thunder shot about twice as well from 3 in that game that they beat the Cavs than they did in the loss to the Kings. So in the NBA, it's always a little bit of a make or miss league. So, we got to hope that we get out on the good side of that more often. But for me, this comes down to looking to fade the Kings a little bit and thinking the market's maybe a touch behind on a Cavs team that now is fully healthy. And I think, by preseason numbers, we all had as one of the strongest teams in the East, and this number isn't quite getting there. So I think you said that the number already moved on the spread to about 2.5. That's like a round to where I'd like it to -3. I still like that money line at +100. I'd probably take it to around, -105, maybe -110.
Yeah, there's a -2 in the market as well. Total in this game is 224. I show a lot of value on the under, surprisingly, in part because the Cavaliers defense is so good. I get, it's early in the season, so I I want to like the Cavs on this road trip because it's early season. Sometimes it's a good thing for you. Like you go off, you get this win versus the Warriors. You're rolling, you're kind of like they've got their guys back, so they're kind of settling in. I show a lot of value on this. Like I show this as like I have got this Cavs -4 right now with Fox out. Like that's where I think the line should be. Is I think the Cavs should be 4-point favorites here. I don't think the Kings are like, even with home court, I don't think that the Kings are that much better than the Cavs. I just don't think that's appropriate. But like I said, I will take the hit there. Joe, you also like this game. Why do you like it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is that the Kings offense just is really not the same without De'Aaron Fox. They score about 12 points less, actually 16 points less per game over the past 2 seasons, from 122 down to 106, 107 or so. I think that's just too significant of an edge. And like Jim said, I think the numbers are like a little sticky still right now, where the Cavs, kind of struggled a little bit out the gate, but then now like they're intact, and that defense is legit when you have both Mobley and Allen. So I really think that the Kings are going to struggle to score, and the Kings are probably going to run a lot of their offense through Domantas Sabonis, and that's about as tough of a matchup for Sabonis as you can possibly have with Mobley and Allen there. So I think that that's one way that Cleveland kind of neutralize the Kings' best player.